Hello, welcome to our channel. Welcome back to all of you repeat listeners and to all of you new listeners. We're so grateful that you're devoted enough to the Dhamma to take some time out of your busy day to listen to it. And we hope that by listening you become more energetic in the practice of investigating the mind. I'm going to do a series of 3 talks now. The Pali words are loha, dosa, and moha, but basically this first talk will be on something we call greed or craving or passion. The next one will be on things that we hate, that we don't like, that we have aversions to. And the third one will be the nature of delusion, the ignorance that is keeping us out of paradise, out of the pure mind. This talk on loha, or greed, craving, lust, passion, etc., will probably be in 2 parts because I simply cannot cover the material in 10 minutes. If we remember what our 5 enemies are, sometimes defined as hindrances, things that are causing problems to our own success in the practice of the Dhamma, the first one is craving. Now it has many other possible adjectives. Greed is one, lust is one, passion, loving, desiring, expecting, are all forms of mental energies that are keeping us off the path. So when we use the word desire as one of these obstacles, it's important to remember that it's unskillful desires. We can't get out of bed in the morning without the desire to do so. We can't brush our teeth or go to work or do anything without a kind of wanting. So we're talking about the kind of wanting that is unhealthy, it's unwholesome, and what does that mean? It means it's keeping us from understanding and practicing the pure Dhamma. Greed is a danger to the Dhamma. All forms of this craving are a danger. Greed is not just wanting more money, it's wanting more of everything, more experiences, more fun, more sensual pleasures, more food, more drinks, more friends, more power in the world, more raises, more publicity, more of anything in this world that is not helpful to bringing us into harmony with the pure Dhamma. So don't just think of it as someone who has way more money than they can spend. It's way more than that. And the point is, we have to see the ways in which we are greedy. Not helpful to see how other people are greedy. That's a really lazy Dhamma. Craving is the great destroyer. It's not just a danger, it destroys our sense of peace of mind, our sense of well-being. It destroys a tranquil and balanced life. And there's no river that can equal this greed, this craving. Recently with tornadoes and storms that we've had in America, we could equate a greed or craving or lust or passions with a hurricane, flooding, landsliding, drowning. It is just something that is a form of great trouble and great pain to us. And there's no end to it. However many hurricanes, tornadoes, landslides, floods earthquakes, illnesses, cancers, sicknesses, however many there are, there's no end to them. We have never seen the last flood. We have never seen the last form that craving will take until we have, in fact, utterly defeated this natural, quote, human instinct or impulse. So craving basically can be described as the desire to acquire. And Buddha has cautioned us about this when he defines the difference between what we need and what we want. So craving is what we want. He said there are four things we need. We need food, we need shelter, we need clothing, and we need the availability of getting health care, getting attention to our body when it's needed, or our mind for that matter. Now, after that, things become various levels of craving. If we have one wristwatch, we want two. If we have a very nice smartphone, we want a newer model, and so on. It's very easy for each of us to see how wanting is alive and well all day, every day. And if we don't see that in ourselves, then we've missed the opportunity to practice Dhamma. I notice in sporting events, I like certain sporting events, and the crowd is craving, wanting, desiring, demanding the excitement of winning the game. Nobody wants to lose the game. So this craving for excitement is another form of craving. It isn't just new clothes, a nice house, a car, lovers, etc. It's just insidious. It infects, it's nefarious. It's just infects the way the mind works. So what's the point? Why is this a phenomena? And remember, a phenomena is always something that just arises and passes away. It actually doesn't have any substance. It's just something that we pay attention to for however long we pay attention to it. But all forms of craving, desiring, lusting, passion, wanting are in service to making us feel like a person. That's their goal. They're very good at it, and we have been their slave for a very long time. Not just in this life, or if you only believe in one life, you can be sure that this life has been characterized by never quite being satisfied, never quite finding this peace of mind that we've heard about or read about or maybe seen and portrayed in movies or books, this tranquility or this thing that Lord Buddha calls equanimity. If we're going to be successful in our Dhamma practice, if we're going to reach this place called equanimity, tranquility, peace of mind, loving kindness, compassion, we must see all the variety of ways that the mind is keeping us agitated by its incessant, its relentless craving, wanting, wishing, desiring, always wanting to acquire more, and even when we're successful, finding the satisfaction is very short-lived. Thank you. Thank you for reaching the end of this video. I stress again, if you're not discovering these phenomena as alive and well in the way what you call your mind is working, then you're not practicing. You're just memorizing, theorizing, philosophizing about Dhamma. We must practice it if we wish to be successful. Thank you. Please join us again.